don't like this. It's too quiet. The warmth of the scales, mine will be all goosey.
Attention!
Lift weapons prime!
Please head inside for attendance.
Mandatory? That's not good. Those are always bad news.
Security. Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Practicing.
Error. Currently performing the tasks of 6 subjects, excluding additional input.
Anomalous event. The interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all facilities and study positions to the researcher's office.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
I smell regicide. The Sovereign's certainly dead.
I reckon that's Protectorate that I assassinated the Sovereign and seized control. If true, this console will be a nasty one to go up against.
As I call upon you to stand tall with zeal to get we will finish our great sovereign's work and of those who seek to harm we shall clench our victory and step into the prosperous future our matriarch promised.
Something here. I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now. For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy. I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
I'd be more than happy to accelerate that timeline. I am quite handy with sharp instruments if you'd prefer it done quiet-like. Or I can just improvise. Always more fun that way. It has always worked for me.
Do I know you? Your voice sounds strikingly familiar.
I don't think... I mean, definitely not. You must be mistaken.
Well, your assistant seems spirited. But do not mistake me. I only want the appropriate measures to be taken in response to what appears to be a significant security breach. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here. Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit. The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance, deliberate or otherwise. The prototype rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within.
We can't be expected to sleep in these conditions.
Accept progress, sustain the system, serve the sovereign.
Giving chase. Anybody see him? State your business.
It's calling to us. There's something inside it that wants to come out. You can all hear that, right?
The console provides the system. There it is. The rift modulator. Surely it can't be that easy, just taking it.
Quickly, use the module to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rip. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage? You cannot fault me for trying. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. Does such bravado normally advance your agenda? So be it. We can forgo civilities. I will await you in the hangar. There, bullets may fly more freely than words.
rival life.
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed, broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration. I surely cannot rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
Disruptor at hand. Sharpen up.
You know what Prudence always says. Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitch ball cards?
Glad you disabled the auto mechanicals, Commander. Saved us some trouble.
Unfriendly
Do you
company.
suppose there's been
They're
another
fine.
incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the consul's announcement.
Enemy.
Sustain the system! Duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate by operating at peak efficacy without error perpetually.
You have been my family's wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
Why, I challenge nothing. I simply offer guidance where I may.
Yeah.
I've neither the
It's my
wish nor
professional
the
opinion that
strength to usurp
Valancourt's
your
got
authority.
issues.
You have
This manner of
designed my
tidiness is
rift
compensating
research.
for
What
something.
I cannot understand is what you intend to do with it. What exactly are you plotting?
Suspicion is unbecoming, Henry. And restoring Arcadia to resplendence is my sole aim, as it should be yours. Yet you remain intent to use the rift for the most tenuous means.
You forget yourself, Consul. Pray, I do not forget all the loyal service you have given me, or you might lose more than just your standing in my affections.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first. What? If that's true, we must act quickly. anything on his terminal cannot be relied upon for long. We need proof we can hold in our hands. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator so we can begin searching for more irrefutable proof. Reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead us to the evidence we need. You've discovered something? I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. A man cannot defecate without humming a Protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. Did you uncover anything else? I had heard rumors of the Sovereign's diminished popularity since the war began, but I scarcely trusted their veracity. That any subject should commit such an abominable offense against the Matriarch's own blood? It is nigh impossible to fathom. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them. How did this go unnoticed during final checks? This is surely why the rift destabilized on us. You've provided more evidence than I could have hoped for. Thank you. Valancourt must have sought to curry favor with the Consul by eliminating the Sovereign and making space for the Consul to step into power. He sabotaged the machine, hoping the rift would perform his dirty work for him, and left me to suffer the repercussions. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest? He wouldn't dare. I've devoted more hours to studying rifts than almost anyone living. And since the Order abandoned us, the Protectorate does not have minds like mine to spare. Trust me, I know Valancourt. This will work. The dead do make poor chroniclers. Very well. Much as I would like to be present for the hoisting of Valancourt's petard, there's sense in what you say. Valancourt is unlikely to provide conversation before slipping you a bullet, so I recommend slipping him one first. Be ready to fight and give him no quarter. When it's done, return to me. Erstwhile, I will be doing my ample best not to chew through my nail beds.
denied me this fight long enough. Guards, see to this intruder with extreme prejudice. Guards! Blast it. Around here. No matter. I'm
bottom.
Reckon clueless reprobates.
I heard fighting. Well, what happened? Did he beg forgiveness? Did he grovel? Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rift could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Stifles undue entertainment, stymies untold. Please, a fellow subject, come in, come right in, and be refreshed. Report refreshment post-haste. Well, just a good idea.
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction.
Dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Ghoul,
And I guarantee, when you exit our doors,
you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts.
hello, contentment.
I don't know what my boys we just got hosed down with, but...
Greetings, subject. Or should I say, refreshed to be.
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mate. Such as? I have no idea. Protectorate. What about it? I do not wish to